Hi everyone, and welcome back to Stamp with Anna. And today I'm going to show you a fun fold card that we made at class. Last weekend I had a class that was titled Fun Folds with Retiring Products. So this card features all products that are retiring on June, I'm going to say 3rd or 4th. 3rd perhaps, when the new 1920 Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog comes out. And the products that I use that are retiring are the 1719 in colors, which I'm really going to miss. I have Fresh Fig, which I absolutely love, and I have Tranquil Tide, which is another one of my favorites, and I just love the way those two go together. And I'm also going to be using Crushed Curry, but that is not retiring, thankfully. As far as the stamp set goes, I am using one of my go-tos that I'm really sad to see go. It's called Birthday Banners. I just love this. There's so much you can do with it, just from making the candles to these great banners, the sayings, they're awesome, and the pretty balloons here that coordinate with the balloon punch, which is not retiring. And then I'm also using the coordinating frameworks that go with the birthday banners, and that's called Bunch of Banners. And again, that has some really great dies to go with it. The banners are I just love banners. And we're going to be using this one today. I've also used, which is not retiring, the Subtle Dynamic Embossing Folder and the Stitched Rectangles, which I absolutely love this. This is fairly new, and I would highly recommend that. You can do so much with this. Let me just show you all of the different shaped rectangles that come with this. It's just a great investment. All right, but anyway, let's get started with today's card, and here it is here. And this is a card that folds. The fold is right here in the middle. So this back piece, your base, is just a flat piece of paper, and it stands, I hope you can see that, like this. Okay, so it's got a little tent, and it just takes up half the center part of the card. So I have a piece of Tranquil Tide, which is cut at a 2 cardstock size. This is 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of Whisper White that's cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And I've already run this through the Subtle Embossing Folder. I don't know if you can see the texture on that, but I just thought it was a nice way to add some texture to the card, because I don't like plain. So if this were plain white without any texture, it would drive me crazy. So, and I guess I have to get over that. First thing I'm going to do is just attach my embossed cardstock right onto the center of my Tranquil Tide. And then I have a piece of Fresh Fig, and this is cut 2 7/8 by 8 1/4, and it's scored right in half at 4 1/4, and that's going to go right there in the center of my card. So I'm going to put some snail on the back of that, and I'm going to line this up so that it's centered left to right, and line it up against the top. Oh, moved it just a tad. Line that up and press down, and there's our card. Look how easy that is. Then I have 2 pieces of Whisper White. On my original card, I have the front one here that I ran through the machine with the stitched rectangles, which I thought it gave it a little bit of nice texture. And on the inside, I didn't. I just chose to use a plain. I just cut out the white. I'm going to change that up today. So I therefore have 2 pieces of Whisper White that I have run through the Big Shot with the rectangle shape. And this die that I used, see how it fits right in there, is the one that measures 2 3/4 by 4 1/8. And it's the one that just fits most perfectly right there on that card. So on the inside of the card, I need to stamp happy birthday. And for that, I'm going to use Tranquil Tide. I'm going to bring in my Pierce mat because I am working with photopolymer stamp sets. And I'm going to put this right closer to the top because it's a small spot in case I want to write a message to the person I'm giving it. Okay, so I'm going to put that right here in the middle. And like I said, the first one didn't have the stitched edging on it, and I didn't even think of it until after we were making it at class. So I decided to change that up. Now I'm going to bring in my my other piece of Whisper White, and you'll see I have a few smudges on that, but that's okay because when I put this here, it's going to cover it all up. So I'm going to use the stamp that has the candles to it, and I'm going to first use Fresh Fig, and I'm going to stamp a candle right in the center on the bottom, and then I'm going to do it again, once off to the left and once off to the right. Now I'm going to switch colors. I'm going to bring in my Stamp and Scrub. Clean off my stamp. And I'm going to bring in my Tranquil Tide. And I'm just going to put another candle in between the other ones. Okay, they're pretty straight. Then with the crushed curry, I'm going to just put a flame on all of my candles. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so now I have a piece of scrap white paper, and excuse me, I'm going to make my banner. I'm going to stamp that in Tranquil Tide. Ink that up. And then I'm just going to drop this in here. Press really firmly because I want all those really fun polka dots to show up. Here it is. And now I'm going to do the sentiments on the inside, and I'm going to use Tranquil Tide for that. And this says, time to put out this tiny fire while we wish you a song. Excuse me, while we sing you a song. So here is the first one. And you can see these are, these stamps were made to fit right in the banner with a little curve. And I didn't even notice it yesterday. One of the ladies pointed out that the font, it's 2 different fonts. And I think that's kind of cool. Okay, so there we have that. So now I'm going to just go over to the Big Shot, and with my coordinating framelit, I'm just going to cut that out, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with my pieces. I'm going to bring in my card. I'm going to attach this to the front of my card. And here, center it up. And when I do this, I do want to make sure that the top of my stitched rectangular shape and the bottom line up with this piece of embossed Whisper White. Now I'm going to add some dimensionals to the back of my banner to give it a nice pop. I love dimensionals, you guys know that. And one more right there. And I'm just going to put this right here. Take it up just a tad. Okay, now that looks pretty in and of itself, but who doesn't like a little bit of sparkle and shine? So I have my Wink of Stella, and I'm just going to run that over my candles just to give them a little glow. And the Wink of Stella goes on so smoothly and so quickly. It really is just like coloring. And there is my card. Quick and easy, and it's a different kind. It's a different card. It's not the same old, you know, either side fold or flip top fold. It's a flip top in the middle. So I hope you'll give this a try. And like I said, these colors, the 1719 in colors, which are Petal Pink, Tranquil Tide, Fresh Fig, Berry Burst, and Lemon Lime Twist. Those are all retiring at the end of this catalog period, which is June 3rd, I believe. And those are while supplies last. So if you do have those stamp pads and you don't have the re-anchors, I would suggest you grab those right away. The stamps, I understand they are going to be available through, they are guaranteed available through May, I'm going to say the middle of May, because those are manufactured right here at Stampin' Up's facility in Utah. So if you don't have them, I'd suggest you get them and look at the beautiful card you can make with them. So if you have any questions about this project or any of the products that I've used, please contact me through my blog, www.stampwithanna.blogspot.com. Thanks so much, and catch me back here a little later this week because I'll have another fun fold card using retiring products. Bye-bye.